With me now is Michael Wilds, the immigration attorney who currently represents Melania Trump and her family. He's a former federal prosecutor and the author of Safe Haven in America: Battles to Open the Golden Door. Michael, I want to talk to you. You have unique insight into what Melania Trump and her family's own kind of process and interaction with our federal immigration system has been. What do you think that they have gone through that might help explain Melania Trump's clear sympathy for the children and her opposition to this policy?
Thank you, Casey, first for having me. And obviously, I have to be girded by the attorney-client privilege. Mrs. Trump, in many ways, exemplifies that extraordinary journey that so many have travailed for hundreds of years now. She is a citizen by choice, not by chance. So she and many others have appreciated the gift of being an American. And what she did today, my parents brought me up, judge somebody by what they do, not by what they say. And look, she's on the way back now from the border. She went because she wanted to. Nobody told her to. This is leading by example. And I'm saying this as a very proud Democrat. I'm saying this as an attorney who's argued very strenuously against the president's policies, whether it was the Muslim ban or now the children in crisis at the border. The truth is that citizenship, getting a green card, and that journey that people take, it's not paperwork, it's flesh and blood. And the institutional kind of experience that they're having at the border, when there are children that are involved, you need, as Mrs. Trump said, to govern with heart. The collateral damage, the emotional damage, the experiences. I can just imagine we need all hands on deck. This is not Democrat, this is not Republican. Where are the technology companies that can create databases and kind of track parents before they get to our shores and make sure that children are united and so forth? So all hands on deck. Our First Lady leading by example today.
I'm a little surprised that as somebody who works, who's employed by Melania Trump, by the Trump family, is able to speak so freely against the president's policies.
Me too, and I could be fired. But you want to know something? I represented the president for the last 15 years on many of his immigration matters, Miss Universe, Trump models, and I'm a very proud American. I'm also a Jew who does not like the visual that I've been seeing in the last few days. And in the biblical sense, it was, if you reflect on the story of Queen Esther, there is a reason to believe that she is the president's wife and that she brings something to the table herself. Now, I can't speak for her, nor will I speak of my conversations, but I have to tell you that this is nuanced by her presence.
I was going to say, and I realize you obviously can't violate those legal confidences that you have, but the president himself has said publicly that Melania talked to him so very much about this. It clearly impacted his thinking.
Absolutely. And, I can just tell you from my own experience getting to know the rest of her family that there's a humility and that there is a very strong family relationship. We see that the First Lady herself didn't go to Washington and occupy the White House until things were sorted with her own son. So we have to make sure that as we try to shore up our border and protect our homeland, that we don't forget that golden doors, as the book is entitled that I wrote, that they're hinged open and that we're vetting people thoroughly. Those can both be done, and we don't have to separate parents from children.
Michael Wilds, former federal prosecutor and the immigration attorney who currently represents Melania Trump and her family. Thank you so much, sir, for speaking out today. Really appreciate it.